we've been working with a lot of different organizations, and really this whole threat analysis activity has grown significantly. It is understanding the threats and making sure that the analysis techniques are really practical approaches to things. I think that's one of the value propositions of this program, is to get a better feeling for what threats are really out there, what attacks or activities are taking place, quantifying those to some extent, and then being able to leverage that to make sure that organizations are focusing their protection activities on the things that really need to be worked on.
I hope we provide that same kind of larger view to everybody else who also has their own day-to-day but wants to get the big picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
So I think one of the questions that was asked was, what's the most surprising thing we've seen in this space since we started doing the show? And for me, the IoT hacking and expansion of that has really gotten, it's incredible. I mean, I realize IoT is a growing space. There's always going to be more devices, but it feels like we're still dealing with the same kind of security problems we had back in the 90s with web servers and things like that. It kind of blows my mind. And every time we look at the scanning on Telnet port 23, and we always think this is the same problem. This is not going away. It's getting bigger and bigger.
It almost seems like we've gone a step backwards to me in that I think there was a lot of security awareness on passwords and whatnot 10 years ago, but all these IoT devices are getting shipped with a default password of default or password, very simple, easy to guess ones. And I think vendors need to do a better job. Not all, some are doing a good job, but some are not doing a good job in how they ship their devices to the customers.
So I think you make a good point. I think, and I'm not sure, maybe it's a contribution of both of these things, but I think it's perhaps new organizations that are getting into a new business that is, you look at raspberries and how inexpensive they are, and there's been actually pretty good work around making it relatively easy to use and build projects around that. And then there's also sort of a new generation of folks that have not lived through the 1980s and 90s, or even like you, for example.
In the 80s. Half of it.
But nevertheless, a new generation of folks that are getting into developing products perhaps just haven't learned the lessons yet. And so it's a matter of making sure that there's programming and lessons or means to learn the lessons that we've thought we had learned previously, and continue that forward.